What's the best Star Wars moment? 1 seed, I Am Your Father versus 8 seed, destroying the Death Star.
Yeah, Eli, shout out to the Yavin 4 Rebels. Big accomplishment for them. Shout out to Luke Skywalker, too. Here's a guy who went from shooting Womp Rats in his T-16 to using the Force to guide 2 proton torpedoes into the main reactor of the largest operational space station known to mankind. That's pretty impressive. But can I give this 8 seed the nod when this isn't even the climax of the movie? That belongs to Obi-Wan getting struck down. This 1 seed is the climax of their movie, and it might be the best film. The 1 seed moves on.
Number 4, Han gets frozen in carbonite versus number 5, the Duel of the Fates.
There are multiple reasons why Han got frozen in carbonite. Number 1 was that Vader was trying to test the technology. He wanted to make sure that if he used it on Luke later, that the thing actually worked. Number 2 was that Boba Fett needed to bring Han to Jabba the Hutt, and this was the easiest way to do it. But when you think about the real reason, Eli, it's that Harrison Ford didn't know if he was coming back for Return of the Jedi, and George Lucas said, okay, I'm just gonna freeze you then? That takes the air out of this moment. Nothing takes the air out of the Duel of the Fates. They move on.
Number 3, the Battle of Mustafar versus number 6, Dagobah training.
Yeah, this one comes down to timing for me, Eli. It's the classic question, how long was Luke actually training on Dagobah? Because Yoda University is only as valuable as the time you put into it. When you go back and you watch film and you compare it with the concurrent sequence of the Millennium Falcon traveling to Cloud City through hyperspace, it looks like Luke was only there for 1 or 2 weeks. How is that enough time to learn the ins and outs of the Force? That takes some of the allure of this 6 seed away from me. This 3 seed was 1 hour of pure cinema, perfectly timed. They move on.
Number 2, You Already Have versus number 7, Anakin turns to the dark side.
The ultimate moment of redemption versus what got Anakin into this thing in the first place. Look, if you don't cry when you watch this 2 seed, you must be C-3PO or R2-D2. Think about the emotional arc that Vader's going through. He got himself into this because he was so afraid of losing Padme and his unborn kids. He loses Padme, he loses his unborn kids, and then has the chance to finally get one back and turn on Sidious like he should have done the whole time. Then Luke says, I have to save you, and Anakin responds, you already have. He was actually the Jedi that was returning in episode 6. Oh my goodness. But guess what? It takes so much context to get to that point. You don't need all that context to know that Anakin turning to the dark side is an amazing Star Wars moment. The 7 over the 2.
Let's go to the final 4 where it's number 1, I Am Your Father versus number 5, the Duel of the Fates.
Aside from being one of the sickest lightsaber fights of all time and one of the finest scores ever cooked up by John Williams, this Duel of the Fates has massive implications for the galaxy and the saga. Think about if Qui-Gon never dies, Anakin may never turn to the dark side because he gets better and more refined training. On top of that, that ray shield sequence where Qui-Gon is like this in his bag is absolutely undefeated. The only thing that could make this sequence better, Darth Maul revealing some familial connection to Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, or Anakin to raise the stakes. Is that in there? Nope, but it's there for that 1 seed. I'm Your Father to the final.
Yeah, the semifinal 3 seed, the Battle of Mustafar versus 7 seed, Anakin turns to the dark side.
One leads into the next here, Eli, but you know what makes this 7 seed so good? Every time I watch it, I find myself screaming at the TV, begging Anakin not to make the wrong decision. Okay, you're crying, you're upset, just don't go to the Chancellor's office. Windu told you not to. Okay, you went to the Chancellor's office, but don't go inside. Okay, you went inside, but don't get close to the fight. Okay, you're standing close to the fight, but don't do anything stupid now. Okay, you cut off Windu's hand, but now you should go get the Emperor while you still have a chance. He doesn't do any, to my surprise, every single time. That's so painful. But guess what? The most painful thing is that I know Anakin is gonna have to go take on his brother-in-arms in Mustafar. I give the slight edge to this 3 seed. They're going to the final.
Well, that takes us to a final of 2 incredible Star Wars moments. It's number 1, I Am Your Father. It's number 3, the Battle of Mustafar. Jones, who wins?
Yeah, this is the most fitting final possible, Eli. These are the best 2 lightsaber fights in canon. Both have impeccable scores from John Williams. Both take place in multiple high-stakes locations, and both have great payoffs. Both I Am Your Father and Anakin finally completing his journey to becoming Darth Vader. But here's the difference. Obi-Wan saying, Anakin, you were like a brother to me. I loved you is far more impactful than Luke saying, no! The Force is pushing me in one direction, and that's the Battle of Mustafar. The Battle of Mustafar, the best Star Wars moment of all time. The MVP, Obi-Wan having the high ground.